Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. On the visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Chiefs. These guys dropped their opener on the road last week, hoping for better fortunes here in week 2. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His guys were winners in week 1. You know they'd love to start the year with back-to-back jobs. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And off we go from Denver. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Well, here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their QB, now in his 8th season in the NFL.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. Couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. First down, play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Going again on second. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He completes it in traffic. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
At the 37-yard line.
They go play action on 1st down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true taking the reins of an NFL team as a young quarterback. You want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
They give it to him again, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good because the offense, I get a completion, I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Third and long for him here. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shot. The 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves. Steady.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Has it at the 7. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ready, ready. Wrap up, Viking 18.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, his coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
First down, Kansas
Off the
City.
play fake, he'll throw. Oh, look at this, here he goes.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble, but it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Finds him on the crossing route. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but a little love for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll go play action. On him quick, and they bring it down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have second and pretty long here. Rolling from the gun here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Third down from the gun. Oh, what a hit! Stars the ball loose! And the Broncos corral it! This is returned all the way into the red zone. What a way to add on to that turnover.
What do defenses preach all the time? Scoop and score, scoop and score, scoop and score. Well, that was an amazing scoop. It was nearly a score after a huge return on that fumble.
Broncos and their running back about to get back to work. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Second down and 10.
Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos pull out in front for their 13-zip.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake. Typically, one will follow.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Setting up the running back screen. He dodged the tackle. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. 25 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Right up the gut. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarter...
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Now out comes the field goal units as they try this one. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already, this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Cuddy.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Working now from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's pretty much textbook defense right there and how to stop a drop play. Guys near the line, keeping their eyes in the backfield, and then you collapsed all running lanes as soon as he got the ball.
Okay, ready?
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Bronco.
Back to the well again. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Throwing on 3rd down. Dumped off to his running back. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos push their lead to 18. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chiefs take it over now, real late in this opening half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. They kick the running back in motion. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he gets back to the line, but no more. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Pass play coming here. Hits his running back. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains moving too. We've set it down from the 37.
37-yard line.
throw here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just a yard left to go on second down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Broncos get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Connects on the crosser. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Blown back to the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
First down, play action. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60.
He's going to throw again on second down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That one hits for 30. And it's going to be first down, Denver. We've set it down from the 37.
Let's go now.
Running it now out of the gun. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Another carry for him. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
19-18.
Setting up to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go, start. Not 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Ready?
To the air on third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the advantage now sits at 24. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. They'll run here on first down. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're going to try and throw it here. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And this will hit the goal line and then go into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos returning their offense and this running back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go, start. Let's go.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's hit and sent out of bounds, so this ends as a gain of close to 7, 2nd down.
Bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. Ready, right?
Looking in the air here. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
79 Broncos.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He's going deep. This is brought in at the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Ready,
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Now go. Steady.
Going back, gets the handoff. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Ready.
They're in long for him here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the third. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs offense has to take over. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Dump off caught by his back. Makes the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Throwing it again here. Oh, line quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Hits him on the out route. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Throw it. He smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far.
Go!
Desperation time here. Hits him on the in route. And this one has no shot. They're on him quick, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
19 Tiger.
Now come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Dragon 60.
Second down pass play coming. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
It's now third down and long.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. 18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Not even a play? Man, I'm going to put that jersey on.
Let's go.
Back to throw. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Begins his return at the 16. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The Broncos take over first.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
We've set it downs from 37.
Ready. Warriors Park 70. Ready.
They go play action on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
From the red zone now. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Broncos are running them out of the building. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again.
Chiefs 3.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. And they pick him off again! And the Broncos are going to take over after the interception.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game, when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Ready, ready.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Working now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
They'll throw it here on first. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Ready, ready. Viking 18.
Dropping back to throw. Chased out to his right. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Completes another one to Thomas. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. First and 10 now from the 46. Here's a throw. Cut out left. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. New set of downs for them. It starts at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
To throw here on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. He'll come up on first and 10. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Back to pass on first and 10. He's got it at the 6. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. So to the side of me, mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.